Well, Eyewitness News is your local election headquarters, and tonight we're looking ahead to mayoral elections in several southeastern Massachusetts communities. The incumbent mayors of Attleboro, Fall River, and New Bedford are all facing challengers tomorrow. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin joins us now with a closer look at two of those races. Eric?
Shannon, Election Day now just a handful of hours away. In Attleboro, one of the biggest issues is a proposed new high school. And in New Bedford, one of the biggest issues is the opioid epidemic, which the two candidates traded barbs over just in the past week or so. Election signs all over New Bedford the day before the election. Current police officer Charlie Perry is challenging incumbent John Mitchell. About a week ago on October 30th, Perry took to YouTube to criticize Mayor Mitchell's response to the opioid epidemic.
Why is it this the biggest crisis, one of the biggest crises in the city, and you have an acting director? We want a full-time director so they can address these needs.
A few days later, Mitchell tackled the same issue on his campaign's Facebook page, though he did not mention Perry.
This is a pervasive problem that we've been battling for a couple of years now, and we're going to continue to do it.
Mitchell went on to argue that the drug task force has made progress during his time as mayor, and said New Bedford was one of the first cities to start using Narcan. This isn't the only mayoral election happening tomorrow. Incumbent Attleboro Mayor Kevin Dumas and challenger Paul Heroux appeared on Newsmakers a couple weeks ago. One of the biggest issues in their city, a $265 million proposed new high school. Voters would need to okay a tax increase in 2018 in order for it to be built.
This isn't the Taj Mahal. This is the bare bones of what's required to provide 21st century education per ed plan to our students.
If we are in a place where the current plan fails, the city is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And in Fall River, both candidates for mayor spent some time out campaigning today. Coming up new at 6, hear what they have to say on this election eve. I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Eric. And polls will be open tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage. We'll bring you results tomorrow night as they come in. And you can check out WPRI.com right now for information on the candidates and to find out where you can cast your vote. Tomorrow, voters in New Bedford, Attleboro, and Fall River will decide whether to stick with their current mayors or elect new ones.
And in Fall River, incumbent Mayor Jaisal Correa is facing a challenge from City Councilor Linda Pereira. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin joins us now live from the newsroom. Eric?
Mike, both the city councilor and the incumbent mayor hit the campaign trail today, taking some time out of their usual Mondays. It's election eve, and Fall River's mayoral candidates were out getting their last-minute campaigning in.
Tomorrow's election day.
Linda Pereira went door-to-door handing out pamphlets. The city councilor of 16 years argues her experience gives her the edge. But visiting a local coffee shop, first-term Mayor Jaisal Correa argued he is the experienced one.
I'm the only candidate with experience as mayor. Being mayor is very different than being a city councilor. I was a city councilor, so I've got the experience of being a city councilor, and I've got the experience of being a mayor.
Throughout the campaign, Pereira has brought up allegations that the finances of the mayor's startup business is being federally investigated.
Unfortunately, the present mayor has personal challenges, and I think that he will give attention to his personal challenges, where my attention will be 100% for the people of Fall River.
That's total nonsense. That's total nonsense. She's been focused on this for the last 2 years since I've been mayor. Herself, other opponents of mine have brought this up. Nothing has happened. I don't expect anything to happen.
And Correa came out on top in the preliminary election back in September, winning almost 800 more votes than Pereira. Live in the newsroom, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Eric. And polls open tomorrow at 7 a.m. They close at 8 p.m. and we will have results on air and online as they come in.
And online right now at WPRI.com, you can find information on each candidate and find your polling place.